guys, what's up? Welcome to Stark Fitness. I'm Coach Bianca, and today we're going to do a TRX workout. Let's get going. Welcome to the tribe. First thing we're going to do is start off with a warm-up. So you're going to go ahead and grab the straps. You're facing the wall at this point. You want to have your feet about shoulder width apart, arms a little bent. We're going to do a backwards lunge. So I'm going to step back with my left leg. Left knee comes down onto the ground, and then I'm going to twist over my right side. So my left arm's going straight, right arm's going up. We step back up and we're going to switch sides. Step back with the right leg, drive that left arm up towards the ceiling, right arm forward, back. We're just going to do this for a few times. Let's do 3 more. All right, moving right along into the next exercise. We're gonna go lateral lunges. So we're gonna have a nice wide stance. Feet are wider than shoulder width apart here, toes slightly turned out. My arms are still bent. And I'm gonna sit back in that imaginary chair with my left leg, keeping my hips low, move across to the right. And we're just gonna move side to side. Slowly starting to warm the body up here. Make sure we're keeping our midline braced and shoulders down. We have a nice neutral back. More. Let's do 2 more reps. And good. Stand up. We're going to just do a little hinge here. So I'm going to take my feet back a little bit, keeping my midline tight and shoulders back. I'm going to reach my hips back for the wall, letting my chest come down towards the ceiling, palms down towards the floor, and stand back up. We're just practicing a hip hinge pattern here, getting the glutes activated. Make sure we don't have an arch in our low back, our midline is braced and squeezed. Controlling the breath. So reaching the hips back, toes down and grip towards the ground, shoulders down away from the ears. All right, and then from here, we're gonna twist our body. I'm gonna have right leg forward, left leg back. And all I'm gonna do is dip my left hip down towards the ground, getting a deep stretch in my left side of my midline. Dropping the hips down and back up. Down and back up. We're going to do a few more reps, reaching those hips down and up. I'm keeping a soft bend in my elbows. And then bring yourself up. We're going to switch sides. So now from here, I'm just letting hip drop down and up. Down. That inside leg is the one that's forward. Opening up the low back here and obliques. Last exercise of the day, we are going to do a squat with overhead reach. So we're controlling down, driving our knees out, keeping the back flat, driving our feet through the ground, and creating a little Y with our arms at the top. Big inhale down, and exhale up. Let's do a few more. Last one. And good. All right, guys, great job with the warm-up. Now let's move on to the exercise. Today is going to be a full TRX workout with 5 exercises in this first circuit, all on the straps. It'll be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We'll start off our first exercise in 10 seconds, which is going to be TRX Rows. So for the rows, go ahead and grab your straps. You are going to take a big step down towards the ground. You want your palms facing in towards each other. And then you're going to take a little step down towards the ground. Now with TRX, remember, the lower you are, the harder it'll be. The further away from the wall, the easier. Let's get started and go. We're going to lift our chest up towards the ceiling and back down. Now, when you're lifting up, you want to think about having a big open chest and shoulders back and shoulders down away from the ears. We also want to brace our midline. So midline is our core, so we're trying to bring our ribs and hips together and squeeze, and our glutes are flexed as well. You can have your feet flat down on the ground, toes grip for stability. For the tempo here, we want a nice up 1, down 2. You want to move a little faster throughout this exercise. Notice there's no rounding. I'm as straight as a board. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. 5 seconds left in this exercise. Keep moving. 2, and 1. Good. 15-second break while we transition into our next exercise, which will be a reverse lunge with a knee drive up. We are facing the same way we were with the TRX Rows, starting in 3 seconds. And go. So with lunge, I'm going to step back with my left leg. I'm going to drive through my right leg, drive my left up and back down. Up. That back knee can touch the ground if you have that control, but if you want to stop with knee hovering above the ground, you can totally stick with that. Big exhale when you drive up. We're going to switch legs here in a few seconds. Notice I'm keeping a soft bend in my elbows. Go ahead and switch sides. We want to be using our arms as little as possible, mostly using our legs. If the heart rate's coming up at this point, that's a little normal. A little high intensity here for you guys. Almost done, 5 seconds. Make sure we're keeping that front heel down and driving through that front leg. And time, 15-second break. Moving right along in the next exercise. TRX push-ups. Now we're facing the opposite way. Straps are over our shoulders, palms facing in. Take a big step back, and we're gonna go lowering our hands down to our chest and pushing ourselves away. Hands come out about shoulder width apart and push. Just like with those rows, our body is staying as straight as a plank, so we're keeping our midline squeezed, glute brace. I'm on my toes here. Makes the exercise a little bit easier if you want to be flat-footed. Totally fine as long as you can brace glutes and midline. Keep moving, guys, come on. 15 seconds. This is round 1, guys. We have about 2 more to go. And time. Next exercise in 15 seconds. We're gonna go into is TRX lateral lunges, alternating. So we're back to facing the wall. My arms are bent, my feet are about hip width apart. I'm gonna step out with one leg, shift that hip back, step up, step out with the other. Let's go, alternating side to side. So this one, we're gonna go the full 45 seconds without switching, since we are alternating. Opposite leg is straight of the one that's bending and doing the work. We still want to keep a soft bend in those elbows. Back is flat, midline is braced. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. The faster you go, a little bit more intense this workout will be. But you want to go at a rate that you can control. Last 5 seconds of this exercise. And done. 15 seconds, last exercise. Ready to get our heart rate up. We're gonna do some TRX jump squats. So feet are width apart, bending the elbows, dropping your hips down, jumping up, and catching. Over and over. Go. Down, up. Soft landing, driving those knees out. Trying to keep those shoulders down, away from the ears when you're jumping. Heels flat. If the jumping gets a little too hard, just drop the hips up and down. Try and move as fast as you can. All right, 10 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, 1, done. Circuit 1 is now complete. Take a nice little break, grab some water, come back for round 2. Now we're going on to set 2. We're gonna go back to those TRX rows. So our hands are facing neutral. We're gonna take that nice big step down. Starting off in 3, 2, 1, go. Chest up to the ground and back. Up and back. Now remember from that first set, I want you guys being straight as a board. So I don't have my back rounded like this. Nice chest out, shoulders back. Glutes are squeezed. When we're lifting up through the chest. We're not bringing our hips up first. Everything's staying even. Lifting up and down. Up and down. Big inhale on the way down. Strong exhale on the way back. All right, now moving on to exercise 2. Backward lunge with forward knee drive. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. Backwards, drive up, down, up. We're sticking on one leg on this until I tell you guys to switch that front knee a little past the heel, and heel is flat, driving up, down, and up. Make sure we're keeping a nice flat back, chest out, shoulders back, really driving through that front leg. Go ahead and switch sides. Now we have opposite leg forward, opposite knee driving up. When we stand all the way up, try to get a straight line from your ankle, knees, hips, shoulders, head, and then control down through the legs and drive back up. Big inhale down, exhale, drive up. We have 10 seconds left here. We're moving nice and fast through the exercise. 3, 2, 1, time. Good, 15 seconds. Flip back over, TRX push-ups. Straps are over the shoulders, palms are facing in. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, push-ups, go. Lowering down, up. Just like with those rows, we want to keep our body straight. You see as I'm lowering down, not lowering down through the hips. I'm not bringing my shoulders up towards my ears. I'm squeezing my elbows in towards my body, bracing my lats, controlling my body down, and then pushing back up towards the wall. Control down, and push. My wrists are staying neutral, meaning my palms are facing each other. We want a neutral neck alignment, so we don't have our chin going up towards the ceiling or our head dropping down towards the ground. 10 seconds. Keep the breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, 15 seconds. Moving right along into alternating lunges. Remember, soft bend in the elbows, and then we're stepping side to side. All right, let's go. Stepping out and back up. Out and up. With here, we want to sit back as if we're sitting back in our imaginary chair. Don't let that knee come forward and that heel rise up. Want to avoid that knee pain. Shift that weight back into your hips and then drive up from there. Opposite side, drive. The more you keep a bend in the elbows and softer touch on those handles, the more you're going to use your legs. But if you need the assistance, use the weight of the straps to help you out. Like all the other exercises, we have a nice flat back. Midline brace and squeeze, shoulders back and down. Almost there, come on. Keep moving. And time, 15 seconds. Be good, soft.
What's happening?
Last exercise, and let's go. Jumping down and up. Controlling, jump. So when you're here, guys, make sure that back is flat, knees driven out. We do not want our knees caving in. Nice wide knee drive, arms are straight if you can, and then we're gonna explode through the ground, catch soft landing, and control back down. If you have any neighbors below you, you wanna be jumping so gentle that they don't even know you're working out. Again, heels are flat on those feet. We don't wanna be on our toes. Again, we really wanna avoid those knee problems. So we're gonna have our heels down, knees pushed out, explode up and down. The more you use your arms, the better. Last 5 seconds to make it a little easier. 2, 1, and good. Break. Round 2 done. Grab a little water. Now moving on to the last circuit before the ab round. Starting in 5 seconds, we have our rows. In 3, 2, 1, go. Bring ourselves up and down. Up and down. We really want to keep good form during this, especially keeping our shoulders down away from our ears. A lot of us staying at home right now or working at our computers. So we're naturally kind of like this all day. Keep them down. Avoid neck pain and headaches. Also, we're going to work on our lats, which is one of our big stabilizer muscles in the body. Controlling up and down. Now, remember guys, the lower you go towards the ceiling or towards your wall, the harder this exercise will be. If it's getting a little too hard, take a step away and keep moving. Just try and keep moving. Try not to stop. 3, 2, 1, done. Moving on to the next exercise in 15 seconds. We have those backward lunge with the knee driving up. So pick which leg you want to start with. Get ready for the other leg to go back. And go. Down, drive that knee up. Down and up. Again, trying to keep those shoulders down, away from the ears. We want that knee coming a little bit towards our toes. We used to have our knees right over our ankles. We actually want to bring that knee a little forward. It'll strengthen up those knee muscles around the knee joint. A little preventative from injury. Switch sides. Down, up, down, up. Keep moving, let's go. Inhale, exhale up. Remember when you drive up, try to be as straight from your ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, head. Up, down, up. Almost there, come on. 5 seconds. Drive, drive, drive. 3, 2, 1. Moving on, back to push-ups. Bring those straps over your shoulders. Palms facing in. Again, the lower you go, a little more difficult this will be. Further away, a little easier. Find your spot and go. Chest down to the hands, push yourself away. Arms come out 45 degrees when you're bringing your chest down. Back in line, arms in line with shoulders. Down, up, down, up. First 15 seconds are done in this round. 30 seconds to go, and then we are done with push-ups. Make sure we keep breathing. Nice big inhale down, exhale, push away. Last 15 seconds, keep working, keep working. Down and up. Let's go, let's go. Finish strong in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, done with push-ups. Bring it back around, going back to those lateral lunges, alternating side to side. Starting off feet hip width apart, jumping out to one side and the other. Okay, let's go. Step out, drive back up. Out, drive back up. Make sure keeping those ribs and hips together and squeeze. Nice embrace. Imagine someone were to punch you in the stomach. They're going to embrace. You want to have that impact as you're doing the motion. We want knee pushed out on the leg that's bent. Opposite leg is straight. Try not to have that knee cave in on the straight leg. Locked out, nice and secure. If you need to move a little slower, move a little slower through the exercise. Do a nice controlled. We'd rather have good movement, controlled movement, than injury. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, last exercise of this circuit. We have those jump squats. You guys ready? Give it all that you got right here. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Driving the hips all the way down and exploding back up. Now, if you're doing one of the variations that I gave you, you're just dropping those hips down and back up. The faster you can move, the little more cardio you'll get out of this exercise. But if you need to stay here, faster we can go, stay here. As long as the back staying flat. Knees are pushed out and we're driving up through those heels. You can use the straps if you need to. The more you pull, the more resistance you'll get from them. The less, a little more on the legs. We are almost there. Last 10 seconds. Let's go, come on, try and jump. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, great job. You guys are done with the circuit round. Grab some water, wipe off that sweat. We have abs coming up. Great job with that circuit round. I know I said we were done, but I'm feeling a little bit crazy today. I want to do a little bit extra of abs, so if you're with me, we're going to do 1 round of ab circuit, 3 exercises, 45 seconds. Join me if you'd like. We're going to get started. We're going to start off with Superman. So we're going to set up as if we are doing our push-ups, but now our arms are overhead. We're going to start in 5 seconds, leaning forward and back. So keeping your arms straight. You're going to drop your chest and hips towards the ground and bring yourself back up. As you're doing this, your arms are coming up overhead and then you're pushing yourself back. The main thing with this exercise when you are in this extended plank, keep your midline to hip embrace, squeeze. We don't want to see a big arch in that low back. Glute squeeze, bring yourself back up, down and up. Inhale, brace as you bring yourself down. Exhale, push yourself away. It's not a big movement, but if you're doing it right, you should be feeling it in that core. We have 10 seconds left. Keep moving, keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Second ab exercise of the day. Almost there. Twisting side to side. Take a nice big step down. hands together. You're gonna twist your body one direction and then the other. 3, 2, 1, go. Twisting up and down. I'm keeping a little bend in my arms. If you can do it straight, go ahead and do that. Adds a little more intensity to the exercise. You'll notice I am not leaning up through my hips. I'm lifting up through the chest, keeping the midline squeezed, and back down. We want to keep those toes down and gripped in the ground, a little knee bend, keeping our body straight, and twist across. Our abs should be on fire by this point, but we're going to keep moving. Come on. 10 seconds. Move, move. Last 5, 4. Come on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Last exercise of the day. We're going to work on our obliques a little bit. Bring those weights on top of your head. Feet together. And then from here, keeping as if a little palm tree over your head. Keep the hands there. You're going to drop the hips down and up. Go. Last exercise. Down and up. Down, up. Keep those shoulders down, away from the ears. A little bend in the elbows. And all I'm doing is I'm dropping my hip down towards the ground and bringing myself back up. I'm keeping those lats braced and squeezed. All right, I'm gonna have you guys switch sides, so now you'll be facing this direction. To stick with form, I'm gonna show you guys from this angle still. Feet together, dropping the hips down and up. Oh, here we go, last 15 seconds and then we're done with this workout. I promise, no more hidden exercises after this. Move, move. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good job. Good job, good job. Take a little breather, grab some water really quick. Little cool down coming up. So grab the straps. Palms are facing in. I'm gonna step back with my right leg. I'm gonna lunge myself down, and then I'm gonna drive my hips forward, and then I'm gonna twist my left arm up towards the ceiling and just hold that stretch. So I'm trying to keep my ribs and hips together and squeeze, shoulders down. The more you twist, a little bit more twist you can get in the thoracic. I want to slow down our breathing at this point. Good, then you guys are going to stand up, switch sides, back knee bent, arm up overhead, and then reach our hips forward. Now what we don't want to see is a big arch in the low back. Make sure we're keeping that left glute squeezed as we're driving that hip forward. With every exhale, I'm trying to allow my shoulders to drop a little lower towards the ground. Good, now bring yourself up. Let's do a little glute stretch. I'm going to place all the weight in my left leg. I'm going to bring my right ankle over my left knee. And then using the straps to hold my weight, I'm going to drop my hips down towards the ground. And now I'm feeling a stretch in my right glute. Your legs might be a little shaky after the jump squats, so really use the straps to help support you here. You can see my legs a little shaking a little bit too. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides. So now all the weight's in my right leg, left ankle over right knee, and hold. If you're able to hold yourself up, you can put left hand on left knee and push down to get a little bit deeper of a stretch. Okay, standing right up, let's get that hinge stretch. So my feet are about hip width apart. I'm driving my hips back, dropping my chest down to the ground, as if I'm almost reaching down for my toes, as if I'm doing a hamstring stretch. And then from here, I'm gonna drop my hips down, and I'm gonna twist side to side, getting a stretch in the lats. All right, last exercise, our cool down of the day. Let's open up that chest. So we're gonna set up as if we're doing the push-ups. Then keep my right foot a little bit forward. I'm gonna slowly start inching myself out. Letting my chest fall forward and my arms back. Ooh, get a nice deep stretch in the chest. Let's take 2 more big inhales and exhales. Excellent job, guys. Go ahead and release those straps. Great job today. That was a really hard workout. Way to push yourself. If you like this workout, subscribe to the channel for more.